Hey guys, I want to let you know I still have some bundles left over. If you want your bundle today, hit me up on any of the social links down below for more information. Hey guys, this is Vess, and we are here with another tutorial. So is a helping artist, and this is the way I know how to do eyes and stuff. Again, guys, sorry for my scratchy voice. My voice is still not back to normal. So yeah, it's like in and out with that. So here I got a man and a woman. I did their face already, their hairline, and I also did these guidelines. If you can see right here, that top line is basically where the top of the eyes will be. Down here is where the nose will be, and right here is where the mouth will be. So I'm going to just go over a step of how I basically, get these characters down. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically putting these guys in a folder, and I'm going to lower the opacity of this red line so that we can go into the woman first. And this is the way I do eyes, guys. This is not like, it's not, oh, this is the right way. This is just the way I do them. So I just want you guys to know how to do them. So yeah, what I'm going to add to this line is basically a line in the middle. And the reason why I add this line is because it's supposed to mimic a tear duct. So that's why I'm adding that line to, to this red line. I'm going to go ahead and lower that, and then just have that line up, maybe just a little bit lowered. Okay, so to make the women eyes, I like to do them big. You know how to do Fuji's eyes and stuff like that. That's basically the way I like to do them. So I'm going to grab a black marker, well, a black color, and I'm going to go ahead and do these eyes. So this is how I do them. You see how we made this line here? This is basically the tear duct. So I like to go a little bit off of it and go around in a circle. Like, not even a circle, it's more like, what do you call that? An obtuse angle almost, but like more rounded. So that's what I do for the top piece. And then for the bottom piece, I will come down here and go around in a, in a larger obtuse type way. And I like to stay off the lines a little bit, just to have the eyes, a little bit off. And then sometimes, I will resize it in any type of way. But this is just, this is just eyes, what I'm doing. So for this top piece right here, I like to pivot out, and then I like to, squeeze it inward, just like so. And then for the second part, what I do is I come outward and I go in, and I keep going and going till I hit to like right there, and that will make like basically a straight line between there, and then I'll come downward just like so. Oops, let me get my eraser, hold on. And that will just stay on that line, because that's where, basically where the tear duct goes. And then, when I go ahead and I do my line work and stuff, I just, fill it in, because that's basically the way I like it. I'm not going to change it up or anything. Now for the bottom of this eye, what I like to do is I like to, where this tear duct is at on this side, what I like to do is come down a little bit and then go downward like so. And I think that this line can get erased, because what I like to do is I like to pivot outward, and this is making an eyelash, and then I fill in that eyelash, and then I come down a little bit to make it a little bit more darker. So then with this line here, I like to bring it upward towards the eye like so, and make it, a bit thick, and then come down a little bit and pivot outward. So that's how my eye will look. So then that's basically how it is. Being that it looks a little too big, I'm gonna move over to the side a little bit. Come on, move over. Yep. So that's basically how I did it. Let me go ahead and lower the opacity just a little bit on these lines. so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about here with the eyes. Well, basically the eyelash part. So after you're done doing that, you basically make the second one. You never really like work on a pupil after you're done with both sides of the eyes. Usually I copy and paste, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna draw like normal. So let me do this eye real quick, and it's the same technique. It's not anything changed. It's the same technique. Okay, so basically I'm finished with that, and yeah, this piece is a little bit too high, so I gotta bring it down just a little bit. My lines weren't too straight when I first decided to do the tutorial, but you know, we fixed it. Yes, so you know, you just gotta make sure that everything lines up with the eyes, you know. Now for the pupils, what I like to do is I just like to draw the full pupil out, and then I can erase. So I start from right here, and then I come around and I stop, and then I pretend that there's like a little ball part here, and then I go around upward, and that is my eyeball. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to add where I'm going to put the gloss of the eye, like so, and then add the pupil, and then you know, the shadow or whatever, just to make it look like it's, you know, a good eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the same thing. It's just a sketch. I'm not gonna go into detail with the coloring just yet. You know, I'll do that in the next video. Yeah, so that's basically your eye, how it looks. I feel like her eyes are really big, and that's because I made my guidelines big. You can always make your guidelines a little bit littler, and you know, go ahead and make her eyes perfect, you know, where they should be and stuff, where you feel like it should be. And you know, it's all up to you. It's all up to how big you want your eyes, and that's the reason why you make your guidelines, is so that you can make your eyes. The top again will be for the top of the lid, the middle is for where the tear ducts might be, and the bottom one will be where the bottom eye lays. Now with these eyes, once you're done, you pretty much put your little flaps up on top. That's where your, you know, your eyelids are, and then you make your eyebrows like so. You know, doesn't matter how you make your eyebrows, you just make your eyebrows. I'm a digital artist, so I make everything big, sadly, and you know, it came out big because I draw things in big form. Don't know why I do that, but I do. And you know, again, if you guys are doing this stuff digitally, if you're doing it big, or you like, oh man, you know, I messed that up or whatever, you can always bring that down to size. You can always bring it down to size. You don't have to keep it that way. For the people who are drawing, again, make your guidelines a little bit littler so that you can you know, make it the size that you want. Now for the guys is a little bit different. I don't use it like the girls. Like the girls have it nice and big, but for the guys it's a little different. Again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my tear duct line. So let me get a red, make my tear duct line, which is gonna be right here. And I'm gonna make little boxes in between. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink this line right here, and I'm gonna come down just a little bit, like so. And then again, this line that's gonna be right here, I'm gonna bring it up near the tear duct, because eyes for men are different for me. So here we go. I'm gonna turn off this layer, because, you know, we pretty much know the gist of that. And here we go, men eyes. Okay, so this is what I like to do. For guy eyes, I like to make it more like catty eye, more like, you know, more sleeker. So I actually bring it, you know, I bring it closer to the tear duct. So I will come up a little bit from that line, and I will go upward, and then I'll come downward just a little. So I'll make like this little angle right here. And when I go ahead and I add to it, I'll come up and I'll just go over and I'll bring it in just like that other one. And I'll bring this eyelash up and bring this eyelash down. So this is basically his whole top eye. So then for the bottom piece, I like to bring it close to the tear duct, come around, and it's basically doing what I did to the top to the bottom. But the only thing is different is I'm not connecting it. Then I pull out the lashes because that's my favorite thing to do, pull out the lashes. And then that's pretty much how I do the eyes. Sometimes what I do is I turn the eye a little bit because that's just the way that I am. I just turn the eye a little bit, but it still stays on that line. Like, you know, it doesn't move from that line. It doesn't change the way it's supposed to look. So I'm going to go ahead, fast forward and do this part and basically mimic it the same way. Okay, so this is basically what I have. It looks a little off, and the simple fact is my lines are not straight, guys. If you're gonna go ahead and do this traditionally, I recommend you use a ruler because yeah, it was hard. It's hard when you don't have a straight line. I didn't use a straight line. I pretty much suck at straight lines. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. So yeah. So that's basically how you get your eyes together for your men. And for their like eyeball shape, their irises, what we're gonna do is you see a lot more curve in their eyes. You see actually the bottom of it. So you want to like make a circle almost like this. You want to go around in a circle. And that's what makes the eye for him. And then you want to do it on the other side just so that we could keep it consistent. So after you're done with that, you want to make your, you know, where you're going to put your gloss, which is going to be completely random to me. And then you make your pupil and move your way upward. And you just come around and lay that out. Go in a circle where the pupil will be, come out, go around. You know, you can even use the guideline as shade if you want to. Then with his eyelids, you do his eyelids, you go upward, you know, like so. And then for his eyebrows, any way you want to, you basically, you know, I like to tuck them in where the tear duct is, almost like tuck them into this line and come upward and then, you know, pivot out. But it depends on how you make eyes. You know, if you don't like that type of way, you can always change it up. It's all up to you. This is not like a solid, you know, oh, this is the right way. This is just the way I like to do my eyes. It's a little bit complicated, but it works for me. So, you know, hopefully this has taught you something. Hopefully it has. So yeah, that's basically how I do male and female eyes. So yes, guys, hopefully this taught you something. Hopefully you got something out of it. So this tutorial is about making eyeballs. If you guys like this this tutorial, hit that like. And if you're new here, you like the way I did stuff, you can take a look at more videos and hopefully become a pulse. You know, keep me inspired to continue making stuff for you guys. Again, guys, thank you for watching, sharing, telling a friend, and helping a friend. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye-bye.